Hello friends, the real cause of Manipur incident. What led to such kind of development? I want to tell you. There is a immediate cause which led to this violence, and violence has its own repercussions and its own results. What is happening on the ground by different groups, different peoples, someone assaulting somebody, the violence has some his own characteristic. Okay, but the what are the causes that led to this uh, incident? Number one cause. Number one is causes. The bordering state called Myanmar is the responsible for this act because there is no clear-cut border boundary fencing between the Indian states bordering states with Myanmar. 1643 kilometers long border, which is very much porous. There is no clear-cut obstructions and clear-cut boundaries between these two states, India and Myanmar. That's why the people coming from each other sides. As you know, the violence in Myanmar is on the its height. People are suffering there. They started coming to Indian side, and their concentration with their own groups and affiliations, they started here their political and they started their political uh, groupings in the state of Indian states, and they are stabilizing the society as well as harmony of the society. And various other things I want to tell you about. The Rohingya Muslims came to India because of the porous border. They crossed and they came to India. And they are now settling every part of India, even from Jammu and Kashmir to Delhi to southern Indian states. Everywhere they have spread. This is the root cause first. And the Chinkuki Mizo peoples coming from the Myanmar bordering states. The Chin state of Myanmar. The peoples coming from there because they have historical relations with Indian states, and Indian states people in minority living in Chin, Kukis and Mizoram states, some minority, but their affiliation is also directly related to the Myanmar, the Chin states and many other states, people living there. So if they are being suppressed by the junta Myanmar army forces, they started coming to Indian side. And they are settling and they are disturbing the society, and they are competing with their resources. They are disturbing the social fabric and economy and forest they have uh, cultivating. They are disturbing the forest lands, and they are threatening the law and order security imbalance they are creating. And due to these main reason, and they came from there not for the settlement as a refugee. They came for as a businessman. They are doing the drug trafficking, drug menace there. These people, Chin Cook in Myanmar, who are coming from the other side, from Myanmar. They are bringing uh, and they are trafficking, they are trading the drugs in other states and interstates. This is the root cause. So their actions, their cause is the immigrants are creating disaffection in the um, citizens of India, in the states of Myanmar and Mizoram kind of states. So but a kind of disharmony in society is now creating disaffections because there is a competition of resources. Okay, and the law and order situation is also disturbing because they are not bound. They are not the citizen of India. They are not bound for Indians law and order. They are creating their own way. So that's the problem we are witnessing. I want to tell you some kind of intelligence report. The Indian intelligence report, I did study everything about the incident. I went into the root cause of this. This is not the immediate cause, which is we are observing that my Metis communities wants to get the ST categories, reservations category, but their concern is rather larger than this particular note. Uh, the Indian Intelligence Agency report says that the narco terrorists belonging primarily to the Christian Chinkuki tribes established a 500 to 650 billion rupee, 500 to 650 billion rupee economy inside Myanmar by illegally occupying the occupying and converting 1,25,000 acres of forest lands. Drug cartels across the Indian Myanmar borders have also set up armed groups. They got the money and they started uh, a kind of terrorism actions, and they established the armed groups to run the illegal business. Okay, so these are the root cause and disaffection of the Indian societies. I would tell you some statistics as well. 15,400 acres, 15,400 acres uh, under the poppy cultivation in Myanmar. Uh, 2,500 people have been arrested in last 5 years, from since 2018 to 2023, under the Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances (NDPS) Act 1985, the Narcotics and Affairs of Border (NAB) report said that the people that have been arrested, 2,518 people arrested between 5 years, 2018 to 2023. The Metis 381, Muslims population 10, 183, Kuki and Chin 873, and 181 other peoples have been arrested. The poppy cultivation by the Kuki Chin dominated areas 13,122 acres, Nagas 2,340 acres. So they are converting the forest lands and disturbing the environmental, you know, there is an environmental impact if you disturb the forest. So these are the issues. They have created a new golden triangle. You know the golden triangle in the uh, is the area. specified for the drugs trafficking. Drugs growing menace is creating new golden triangle. Drugs trade by projecting the violence between what is called the immigrant Chinkuki narcotics terrorists. Golden Triangle, one of the biggest puppy growing and drug trafficking corridors in the world, is straddling China, Laos, and Myanmar and Thailand. This region is the Golden Triangle region. So we are directly we are the victims of this drug menace trafficking. Very large scale is going on in the country. Kuki is a group of tribes, third largest community in Myanmar. Kukis is the third largest community in Myanmar after the non-tribal Metis, who is Hindu. 53% of their population is, and tribal Nagas. First rank is Metis and Nagas and Kukis. Population Naga is 24% and major Kuki tribes is 16%. So they are overall 90% of these three groups of population living there. Rest also maybe Muslim, somebody else. So these are the statistics I told you. The root cause is the disharmony that has been created by the immigrants, illegal immigrants, and they are disturbing. They are creating law and order situation. They are environmental disturbing. They and various other kind of things, disharmony in the hearts of the citizens because they are competing with their resources. Uh, these are the root cause, and this is the immediate cause that they are demanding to get the ST reservation category. So I think you understand this, what kind of thing is going on, what led to this development. Yes, it is internal security matters of India, and definitely after this, uh, you know, uh, turbulence, the central government will definitely take a strong action. Will definitely take a strong action against these heinous crimes. Uh, we have many laws to address this issue, but these laws are not have been implemented rightly in its full force, called Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances, 1985. It has a very rigorous punishment, 10 years plus punishment for jail, and many other segments also there. So I would say that is I urge to my citizen of the respective state, Manipur and Mizoram and Nagaland, Tripura, please maintain harmony in the society and please avoid violence as much as possible. And the state, the police system, and armies are restoring law and order situation in the state, and we expect that we will make uh, society again a better society, and this menace of crime, drug trafficking, or infiltration of the illegal immigrant to Indian states will be taken as a very serious step in near future. Thank you very much.